We're gonna play some Subnautica.
Yes. For the first time in a long while. I don't remember where I was.
We last were on the boat, I believe. Oh, my name's Elaine, this is Lila.
I'm Lila.
Lila's taking over the gameplay today for the YouTube channel.
This one, right?
Yes. We play a lot of dialogue-heavy games over this way on our channel.
Controversial posts this month.
We play a lot of dialogue-heavy games on our channel, and so I figured since Subnautica is very, very, very not dialogue-heavy, we would do some reading.
Yeah, we're just hanging out. We're... Just scroll through that.
Let me hit you with my sultry pack-a-day voice.
Yeah, yeah.
Am I the asshole for deleting a picture of my husband with our daughter because he took a shit photo of me with my daughter? We are first-time parents to a 5-month-old baby girl. Ever since she was born, I have proactively taken many lovely pics of my husband and our daughter playing together, while he never had the sense to do it. So much so that I have less than 10 pictures of my daughter in the first month of her life, while he must have more than 100. He also constantly asks me to take a picture with her every time he is holding her, while I don't have anyone to ask to take a pic with me, since I am playing with my daughter and he is working. All of this has led to a huge imbalance in the number of pictures he has with her versus what I have with her. Somehow, while being the mom and doing all the mom admin, I always forget to click a pic with her and he never takes one proactively. However, he always remembers to proactively either take a selfie with her or ask me to take a picture of them both. So he has a picture with her during all of her significant firsts, while I don't. I have also taken so many videos of them playing together and compiled them all together in a beautiful video which I gifted to him on Father's Day. I have been gifted no such videos, nor had any proactive clip been shot of me with my daughter. Today we took our daughter for the first time into London using the train. This was her first time using any form of public transport. This was a huge deal for me, and I kept telling it to him. My husband dropped me... Wait, what? My husband dropped me and we went to the platform. What?
Yeah, some people just can't, like... Some people just can't write.
Some people just never passed 4th grade English.
Some people just, like, type out fucking vent into their phone for, like, 5 minutes and don't even do grammar. You think I'd be better after a cup of tequila, but I am not. Rest in peace to anyone whose work I've come across on the writing critique at website Critters. So sorry, I'm an asshole. And you know I'm not sorry. You don't drink tequila out of a solo cup. You don't do that. Who does that?
I'm not sorry. That's
psychopaths.
That is unreasonable behavior.
Psychopaths.
And I won't stand for it, and I will be the asshole who points it out. So sorry that you're asking for critiquing on your writing. I can't get past that plot point.
Ooh, I like these guys. Forgot about them.
My husband dropped me and we went to the platform when he went to park his car. Okay, I'm assuming he dropped her and her daughter off and went to park the car. As soon as he came, he asked me to take a photo of the two of them. By the time I took the photo, the train had come, but we still had a few seconds, so I asked him to quickly take one of me with her before the doors opened. He clicked one, rushed photo, and was like, "Train is here, let's go." Later, when I checked the photo, it is all blurred mess, while his photo is so perfect, the one I took. I lost my shit and had an argument with him as to why he couldn't take a nice photo. He seemed to think I'm making a huge deal for no reason and told me that he will take a pic as soon as we get off the train. They had this mess on the train?
Yeah, what the fuck?
I tried explaining to him that I wanted a picture of the moment before she first takes the train, and he thought it's no big deal. It turned into a fight because I was so mad at him for doing a shit and hurried job with my photo when I took such a nice photo of him, and on top of that, he didn't understand why I was so pissed. So I told him that since I now didn't have a nice photo with her of this moment, and since according to him it's not a big deal and we can take a photo after we get off the train, I'm deleting the picture I have of him with her so that neither of us have a photo of that moment. He thought I was crazy, and I went ahead and deleted the photo. Since then, he has accused me of being immature and childish. Am I the asshole for deleting that picture? Okay.
I mean, sure, it's petty, but, like...
Okay, let's preface. Me and Lila do not have children.
No.
I have been around children for their first and stuff like that. Friends' children and younger siblings. I get it. I'm usually the one behind the camera.
Yeah.
And I do kind of get upset sometimes when, like, we all go do something fun and there's not a single picture of me.
Yeah.
Because I'm the one behind the camera and no one's really thinking about it. But at the same time, I guess coming from the mindset of us not being parents, I don't quite understand the, like, the train. Like, how big is that really?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not Disney World, you know? They're going to be on the public transport a million more times. They're 5 months, that kid's not even going to remember being on a train.
Yeah, and also, like...
That is strictly for you.
Just because you missed that, like, you can still, like, obviously it's kind of shitty for him to be like, you know, just a quick picture, you know, here you go, let's go. Especially after you, like...
I think it's him proactively asking for pictures and not doing any of her that is the upsetting
Does
part.
she ask for pictures, though? Besides that one thing? That one time?
I don't know, it's kind of unclear.
Because, I mean, you could ask, and maybe he'll do it. Also, you're gonna have, like... How old did they say the baby was?
5 months.
Yeah, you're gonna have time to take more pictures. It doesn't have to be, like...
I can get it if you guys,
everything.
like, went to the zoo and you did not get a single picture of you with your kid. That would upset me. But it's the train. You're gonna take the train God knows how many more times. And, like...
Also, the train.
I have been on a train twice in my life, and it was the same trip to Chicago.
It's.
I thought that was the coolest. I'm assuming they mean public transit, like like the tube.
I'm assuming this isn't
like a metro subway and not like a train.
Yeah, where we're from, trains are like you don't go on trains a lot. We have like one Amtrak in the area. We use it every now and then, but like I'm assuming she lives in like a bigger city, like. No one really likes.
They said they went to London and took the train.
Oh yeah, in fucking London, no one likes to take the train.
They're 5 months old. They're not going to remember it. It's not like, you know...
Yeah.
I think it's probably more upsetting when they're old enough to have these memories. Or, you know, to, like, have them be a significant part of their life. You know, 4, 5, 6. And you don't have any pictures with them.
Yeah.
But when they're really young like that, I mean, I don't know. 1 to 5 of an asshole, I would go with, like, a 2. Like, a 1.5, a 2.
Yeah.
It's not like call the cops racial profiling level asshole.
Yeah, it's a very
mild,
light,
and there's very little repercussion here.
Very light. You're the asshole. That's more of just.
Did you make any fire extinguishers before getting on the ship?
Fuck. That's why I left.
Oh, Miss Lila.
Listen, I got lost in the post. I'm just kind of hobbling around. But yeah. You just verdict on that one, light, you're the asshole. Just
that's like
learn
1 out of 5.
Learn to communicate. That's really the only problem you're having there.
Yeah, talk to your partner, dude. Clearly this is upsetting to you, and this is a very early age. You can still fix it, you know?
Yeah. There's some people, I'm not gonna say that one specifically, but there's some people who I'm like, just, like, learn to talk to, like, your husband or whoever you're arguing with in the situation. Like, why go to Reddit? Like, this is a huge communication issue. Like, why are you, like, immediately going to strangers for validation?
Hey, some of us are insecure. I've got another one. Am I the asshole for telling my boyfriend my friend was pregnant before my friend told her husband? I, 30s female, have been trying to get pregnant for a while. 2 rounds of IVF have not worked. I have a friend, Emma, 30s female, not her real name, who has also been trying to get pregnant but hasn't taken any major action yet. A few months ago, Emma told me she was late and that she had never been late before. I was so excited. It gave me hope about my own pregnancy, so I told my SO that Emma and her husband were having a baby.
Jesus Christ.
When I told Emma that my SO knew, she said she hadn't even told her own husband or her parents. She went on to lose the pregnancy within a week. She does not want to hang out with me since and told me that it wasn't cool that I told my SO when she confided in me. I think she's overreacting and that there's no harm in sharing happy news. Am I wrong? Was I the asshole?
Yes. Jesus Christ.
Yes. But I feel like I need more information on the friendship to make, like, a serious verdict here, because I tell my husband things Danielle has told us before she tells us not to tell anyone.
Yeah.
Our friend, like, Danielle will tell us something. She'll be like, okay, I'm going to make up something that's not happening. So she's going to get mad at me. she'll be like, hey, me and Jeremiah are buying a new truck. And then 2 days later, we'll get a text that says, hey, don't tell anybody that me and Jeremiah are buying a new truck. And I didn't think anything of it because she told me in passing. Yeah. And I thought it was, like, exciting news. But so I told my husband.
This is like a pregnancy. This is, like, huge. Like,
I still, unless husband and other dude are, like, super close and it would have been brought up. But it's, I mean, it is still a risk.
Yeah.
I don't know that I would be upset.
Also, was the friend trying, or was it just...
Yeah, they're both trying.
They're both trying, okay. I missed that part. I was going to say, like, maybe she doesn't even want it. Like, she just said she was late. But
no,
still.
they were both trying, and the one girl had gone through IVF a couple times, and the other one hadn't. And the one who hadn't ended up having a failed pregnancy.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of... It's just one of those things that, like...
Oh, I don't even need to read this. Yeah, you're the asshole.
Oh my god, dude.
Pregnancy announcement, 2 out of 5 assholes.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Not drastic, nothing horribly major, you know. Like, life will go on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But not the best idea. Or, you know, plan of action there. Okay. Reading a book by its cover here. Yes, you're the asshole on this new one. The next one is, am I the asshole for wanting to take some photos without my stepson? Yes. I, male 35, have been married to my wife, female 32, for 3 years. She has a son, male 10, from a previous relationship. Oh,
he's mad at me. Oh, he has me in his grasp. Fuck.
He's making the noise.
Yeah, just making the beeping noise. Get out of here.
Is he making the noise?
Oh. He broke my ship.
Yeah, Lila, run.
This bitch! This bitch!
I'm gonna advise you to run away from the abyss. You're running into it.
I'm running away.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not. He broke my ship, that asshole.
So, you know when you wanted to go to the ass end of the ship and I told you that you probably don't want to do that?
Did I accidentally go there?
You're on the other ass end of the ship, but yes.
Oh, okay.
That's what happened.
He broke my CMOS.
So let me explain these dudes to you. When you reach the end of the free world map, they will come for you.
Okay.
Because you're at the end of the map.
Gotcha.
Once you start seeing nothing, you should turn around.
Yeah, okay. He broke my boat.
And they'll do it every time.
What the fuck?
You have to make a new one.
What the fuck? I probably need batteries too. My shit's running low on everything. Alright, continue reading. Sorry,
I don't know where it is.
Ooh,
it has a sun.
What if I go down there?
I think that one's actually, like, real stuff underneath. It's just really deep.
Ooh.
I think it's the mushroom place. Yeah.
Oh, who are these guys?
I think you've met them before.
Uh-huh.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen.
I like him.
She has a son, male 10, from a previous relationship that I have nothing against him. We get along well, and I treat him as part of the family. 2 months ago, we had our first child together, a beautiful baby boy who is our joy. She wanted to hire a professional photographer to take some photos of our family to capture this special moment. The problem is that I wanted to take some photos without my stepson, just with my wife and our newborn son. I wanted to have some memories of just the 3 of us. I didn't think this was a big issue, but my wife got very upset with me. She said I would be selfish and cruel, that I was excluding her son, and that he would feel rejected and hurt. I tried to explain that I didn't intend to do that, and that I just wanted some extra photos, and that I wouldn't stop taking photos of him as well. But she didn't want to listen to me and called me a jerk. I was very disappointed by this reaction. I don't think I did anything wrong. I just wanted to have some photos with the 3 of us. Am I the asshole?
Fuck you.
Yeah, you're the asshole. I'm gonna give you 3. I'm gonna give you a 3.
Fuck you. That's your son, dipshit.
Like, 3 years, he's had this stepson for 3 years before this baby.
Jesus.
You're, like, probably the only, like, dad that kid knows. That's assuming he might have another active parent. But you're still a very big part of his life. And so for you to be like, oh, I got a new model, fuck you.
Yeah. What the fuck? Like, I get in some situations where, like, you know, the stepson has, like, another dad who's, like, active in his life and he doesn't want another father figure, like... But, like, this is, like... This is just
if
cruel.
your stepson didn't want to be in the pictures, that would be a whole nother story.
Yeah.
You know, they have a right to, you know, choose whether they want to accept you as a parent or not. You married someone with a kid. You don't choose whether they're your stepchild or not.
Yeah, no.
You chose when you married them.
That child is in your life, and, like, you know, treat him with some fucking human decency.
Am I the asshole for telling my friend she isn't a lesbian? Bold, but let's hear it out. I, 18 female, am cisgender and bisexual. Most of my friend group is somewhere on the LGBT, and it's very normal in my group to have someone come out either about their sexuality or pronouns. Fair. The gays attract the gays. It always baffles me to have, like, the token gay friend in, like, media, because there's never just one.
No.
There's never just one gay. It susses me out when there's just one gay, unless they're, like, a brother or something.
Is this what I had? No, that's the... Where do I make this? Oh, it's up at the...
It's in the mobile vehicle
right.
background.
Okay, continue.
Another friend of mine, 19 non-binary, is a non-binary lesbian. We'll call them D, who gets a lot of female-focused attention in our group. They've hooked up with 5 people in our group and recently started flirting with my best friend, 18 non-binary, we'll call L. After L told me that they hooked up with D, another member of our group, 18F, we'll call her Jewel. Why does she get a name? Okay. We'll call her Jewel, seemed very oddly into the idea of them hooking up. Asking uncomfortable questions about it, started reading a lot of, WLW is...
Women loving women.
Yeah, I thought so. I wouldn't know, I read a lot of gay shit. In the opposite way. Listen, up for my body dysmorphia. I can't read about titties because I have them and then I feel bad. People are too beautiful, I can't. Jewel was bisexual before this, but I've always had my suspicions because Jewel has only been with guys and only reads straight stories, sends me videos of men she finds attractive, and talks about having sex with men, never women. Jewel isn't asexual to my knowledge. It had been really random because during lunch one day at our college, Jewel sat down by me and said, "Hey, I'm a lesbian." I hadn't wanted to say anything due to all of our friends sitting at the table getting really excited and hyping her up. But a week into Jewel being a lesbian, I was still getting sent the videos of men that she found attractive and posts containing straight content. I felt as though Jewel had only said that she was a lesbian because she wanted to fit in more with our group, but she had always fit in. Or possibly get Dee to hook up with her since she was one of the only members of our group that hasn't had sex. Hold on, it's going still. During the summer break, Jewel had called me to say, "Want to see my boyfriend?" I had obviously been confused because if Jewel is supposed to be a lesbian, wouldn't she have a girlfriend? When I said my opinion on it, Jewel immediately hung up on me and went to our entire group saying how I was being homophobic and not supporting her. My group had obviously been upset thinking that I was, but after I explained my thoughts on the situation, the group has been more divided. Some support Jewel, some support me, and some just didn't want any part of it. I will admit, Jewel has a problem when it comes to being herself. Like when I was diagnosed with being autistic, then Jewel thought she was autistic. Elle was having issues with her mom about their sexuality, and then a week later, Jewel was also having issues with her mom over her sexuality. I kind of wish that Jewel would realize that she doesn't have to copy others to fit in, but I wouldn't ever say that. OP, I think you should say that. OP, I think you're coming off horribly until you say that outright.
Yeah.
Because that's her real concern here, I think.
Yeah.
This came off a lot more homophobic than it is in the title. I don't think the issue is her sexuality. I think the issue is her being her own person. And it says you guys are like, what, 18?
Yeah.
That's a really sensitive age.
That is.
For something like this.
You're still trying to figure shit out.
18, 19, these kids are probably in college. Like, the beginning years of college.
You don't know what the fuck's going on then.
And I understand from, like, Jewel's perspective here of, like, not knowing who they are yet.
Yeah.
And kind of just, you know, mimicking others and their struggles to kind of find their way.
Yeah.
Being bisexual is also kind of confusing at times, too. And there's a lot of... I didn't realize we were going to be deep diving so much in this fucking video today. There's a lot of stigma in the gay community about being bisexual.
Yeah.
Bisexuals are still outcasted the same way that, you know... I won't say the same way, but
in a way.
Yeah,
like,
in their
people who
own
are transgender
way.
are outcasted from the LGBT
Yeah.
community.
Everyone has their own little sect of stigma around them.
Because it's hard for people to understand being able to like both.
Yeah.
And it's hard. I am bisexual. I dated a lot of women in high school. And I've dated a lot of women who weren't actually bisexual and they just didn't know it yet. And they ended up being straight. That's another weird place to hang out at when you're that age. Gotta find out somehow. But I think OP needs to just come out to Jewel as a friend and be like...
try to understand where they're coming from.
I didn't mean it like that. I just mean that I feel like you know, are having a hard time with, like, who you are, and just make sure they feel accepted. And
again, it just feels like another, like, miscommunication thing. Like, just, like, talk to your friend. Cause
me and Lila really haven't... We've been in plenty of tea with others. We have never had these problems between the two of us.
No, because we know how to talk to each other.
Well, in anything I don't express to Lila, it's because it doesn't bother me enough to care. There are plenty of things I'm sure I do that irritate you, or that you do that irritate me. They're so mild, I don't care.
Yeah.
Did you check that crate?
This one?
I don't know. Did you? Yes. But, like, it's never enough to, like, ruin our friendship, and if it was, I would say something obviously.
Yeah. We just don't do things that piss each other off, like, to the extreme. Like, we aren't
I think that's
assholes.
That's a hard age to be your own person.
It is. And that's, like, the age that we ended up, like, losing a lot of friends because of...
All of them?
All of
Repeatedly.
our friends. That sounds bad. It wasn't our fault, for the most part.
It was kind of my fault. Lila's downplaying how awful I am as a friend.
No.
It was kind of my fault.
What is this?
For YouTube, thank you guys for watching. And we'll see you I'm going to start a new video and do a new Reddit thread.
See ya.
See you guys in the next video.
Oh, shit. I'm about to die.